All right, I have. Okay, Gulshan Kumar, you are there, no? Gulshan.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so from out of these two great guys, who was following rule-based thinking and who was following end-based thinking?
Sir, I think Ramji was following end-based thinking, sir.
End-based thinking.
End-based, sorry.
And who was following rule-based thinking?
Krishna ji.
How do you prove that? Why do you
Sir,
think?
I have no,
थोड़ी बहुत आपको आपकी हिस्ट्री पता है ना?
सर
ओके.
उतना याद नहीं है, लेकिन
याद नहीं है,
एक
राइट?
कहावत याद है सर।
क्या?
अंत भला तो सब भला। तो इनके हाथ में धनुष है सर।
हाथ में क्या है से फर्क नहीं पड़ता, विचार क्या है फर्क उससे पड़ता है. ओके.
आई हैव नो क्लू सर देन।
इट्स ओके, फाइन, नो प्रॉब्लम. अनन्या.
Yes, sir.
So,
Sir, I think Lord Rana was following rule-based thinking because he always used to follow the rules which his elders said, and he was more uh, like he used to follow the rules. He used to go by the rules. He didn't attack the kingdom
whose kingdom?
and Lanka. He didn't
Okay.
attack Lanka.
But he did attack Lanka.
I mean, just matlab, he also gave a notice first, like he sent Hanumanji first, as per the story.
Okay. Hanuman को भेजा. Then there was somebody called Sugriv or Angad. He was also sent. Okay. Then.
Yes, sir.
Okay. And for the other person, Lord Krishna, why do you say he was following end-based theory?
Um, so for him, I don't have much idea about that, but like he used to, like what I feel is he used to leave his home without informing anybody, and as per the stories, and then he used to kill the people, like the monsters on his own and everything.
Okay. And then we have Mehak.
Yes, sir.
So, which one, who was following which theory, and why do you say so?
Uh, yeah, I think that is the same. Like Lakshman was following the rule-based thinking, and
लक्ष्मण जी कहाँ से आ गए बीच में?
sorry,
ये लक्ष्मण कहाँ से आ गए बीच में?
sorry.
लॉर्ड रामा.
Ram.
Yes.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
I don't know the exact story, so I can't like say.
चलिए, we ask one more person and then let's say. Then
So may I go?
sure. Go मतलब या speak.
Sir, yes sir, may I?
Okay. Yes,
सर
fine.
जो राम जी हैं सर, उनको मर्यादा पुरुषोत्तम कहा जाता है.
Okay.
तो वो मतलब मर्यादा में रहने वाला इंसान हमेशा रूल्स एंड रेगुलेशन फॉलो करता है.
Okay.
तो हम कह सकते हैं कि रूल बेस्ड जो है वो राम जी हो सकते हैं. मतलब वो हमेशा मर्यादा में लेके काम करते हैं. वो
Okay.
बिना एक सवाल किए जंगल को चले जाते हैं.
हाँ.
और सीता जी का दहन भी, मतलब वो सीता जी को अग्नि परीक्षा के लिए भी बोल देते हैं बिना कुछ सोचे समझे. तो वो सब रूल और रेगुलेशन के कारण ही होता है.
Okay. And then
तो एंड बेस्ड के लिए कृष्णा को बोल सकते हैं, क्योंकि सर वो बहुत चतुर और चालाक और बहुत सारी चीजें ऐसी है जो कि मतलब नहीं करना चाहिए, वो भी ऐसा भी किया है उन्होंने.
जैसे
कि चोरी करना और ये सब चीजें.
Okay. now
सर
let's
वो आउटकम पे फोकस
sorry.
नॉट फोकस ऑन द आउटकम, तो एंड डेज कह सकते हैं.
You are right, but how do we convince? How do we prove that he always had the end in the
So,
mind? Huh?
so according to Mahabharata, Krishna once told Drona that his son Ashwathama died, but वो एक कोई हाथी मरा था, but not his son. तो
Yeah.
वो लास्ट का एंड रिजल्ट पे फोकस करते थे, not on the way how to win the battle or something.
So what was the necessity of that?
I don't know the whole
Okay.
story, but I know
So,
कि
like,
उन्होंने थोड़ा सा झूठ बोला था.
थोड़ा सा नहीं. You are right. That's a prime example. हाँ जी बोलिए. Yes. Yes. हाँ.
लाइक द कौरव्स मदर,
हाँ.
उनकी माँ ने जब सब कुछ हो गया था तो फिर उनको कहा था कि आप चाहते तो आप ये सब रोक सकते थे, बट आपने नहीं रोका. तो तब उन्होंने बोला कि लाइक नॉट एग्जैक्टली बोला, बट उनका पॉइंट ये था कि बिकॉज उनको सबके लिए एक मिसाल सेट करना था कि इफ यू आर डूइंग रॉन्ग देन आपको इवेंचुअली उसके आउटकम्स फेस करने पड़ेंगे. तो इसीलिए आई
Okay.
थिंक
That is end. Chaliye. Okay. Let's see. Now, both of them were kings of their kingdom. Both. Right. किंग का एक ड्यूटी होता है. लोग people look towards the king. What king does, people follow that. तो रूल फॉलो करना किसका जिम्मेदारी है? फर्स्ट रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी इज दैट ऑफ किंग. ओके. डू आप में से किसको मालूम है व्हाई वाज आफ्टर दे हैड वन लंका एंड दे वर ही वाज इन अयोध्या रूलिंग अयोध्या एंड ही आस्क्ड सीता टू गो अवे. व्हाई डिड ही आस्क हर टू गो अवे? क्यों कहा उन्होंने उसको कि आप जंगल में चले जाओ, अब जाओ? क्यों कहा?
सर उनकी प्रजा के कहने पर सर, मतलब
प्रजा-
उनने एक भ्रमण किया था, गांव में एक भ्रमण किया था, उससे पता चला कि वो प्रजा उनकी कैसी बात कर रही है.
हाँ.
मतलब प्रजा का कहना था कि वो इतने दिन तक रावण के यहाँ पर रही है,
यस.
तो ऐसा माना जाता है कि वो पवित्र नहीं थी, ऐसा मतलब लोग कहते थे.
या
तो उनको वो प्रूव करना पड़ा लोगों के लिए.
Yes, you're absolutely right. Issue is very simple. He overheard. I mean, I think it's a washerman. He overheard a washerman telling. I think उसके घर में he and his उसके और उसके wife के बीच में झगड़ा चल रहा था. His wife had gone for some time,
Yes,
and
sir.
then when she came back, this fellow was not accepting. Then he said, मैं तुमने क्या मेरे को भगवान मेरे को राम समझ रखा है क्या, जिनकी वो वाइफ इतना टाइम वहां रह क्या ये उन्होंने उसको भी एक्सेप्ट कर लिया? Now the best example has to be set by the ruler. So he thought, if these people are talking like this, so I shall have to let her go, not let her go, send her. So he did precisely that. All the rules and regulations, there's a rule. Son must obey his or her son must obey his father. Father said, you have to go 14 साल का बनवास. He didn't say anything. Totally rule based approach. Rule says I have to follow my father. He did it. Rule says that if people, उनकी जो प्रजा में लोग किसी के अगेंस्ट बात, उनके अपने परिवार के बारे में भी कुछ अगेंस्ट बात कर रहे हैं, then he has to set suitable example. इसके लिए भगवान राम को पुरुषोत्तम राम बोला जाता है, कृष्णा को नहीं बोला जाता. Why? And of course, right example came. अश्वत्थामा मारा गया. अश्वत्थामा कौन था? द्रोणाचार्य का लड़का था, सन ऑफ द्रोणाचार्य. एंड वो जो उनके सेनापति थे कौरवों के, वो बदलते रहते थे. सो द्रोणाचार्य वाज सेनापति ऑफ कौरवास ऑन अ पर्टिकुलर डे, एंड उस दिन ही वाज फाइटिंग सो फेरोशियसली. ये लग रहा था कि वो महाभारत उस दिन द्रोणाचार्य अकेले ही खत्म कर देंगे. दैट वाज द सीन. सो अनलेस द्रोणाचार्य इज किल्ड, it was not possible for Pandavas to win the war. So who thought of this? So, and then Krishna knew that he loves his son so much. If somebody tells him, "आपका लड़का जिसका नाम अश्वत्थामा है, वो मारा गया," तो द्रोणाचार्य what he'll do? वो जो उनके वो हथियार हैं, वो हथियार नीचे रख देंगे. Then they'll be able to kill द्रोणाचार्य. But how to do this? वो द्रोण उनका जो अश्वत्थामा लड़का है, वो तो और कहीं लड़ रहा था, and he was also a great warrior. Then Lord Krishna thought of this. एक हाथी है हमारे उसमें, and हाथी को अगर मार के हम ये बोलना चालू कर दें, अश्वत्थामा मारा गया, अश्वत्थामा मारा गया, and we don't say हाथी मारा गया, द्रोणाचार्य will think लड़का मारा गया. Then they killed the elephant, and people started speaking अश्वत्थामा मारा गया, अश्वत्थामा मारा गया, but द्रोणाचार्य will not believe. He said, "My son is such a great warrior. How can he be killed? I don't believe this. I'll believe only if Yudhishthira says this, because Yudhishthira never lies." वो कभी झूठ नहीं बोलते. अभी युधिष्ठिर को पता है जो मारा गया वो तो हाथी है, वो उनका सन नहीं है. But Krishna compared him. So eventually उन्होंने अश्वत्थामा ऊंची आवाज में बोला, हाथी नीची आवाज में बोला, मारा गया. द्रोणाचार्य didn't listen. He couldn't hear this word हाथी. उन्होंने अपने हथियार छोड़ दिए. He was killed. Another incident, last में they had one, द्रोणाचार्य और भीम का लड़ाई हुई थी. You know, they both of them वो गदा युद्ध करते थे. If you remember that too. गदा युद्ध के रूल के फाइट का एक रूल है, you cannot hit below the waist.
Yes, sir.
Right? And in fact, Duryodhana was better fighter than Bhim. And he was actually, overpowering Bhim. तो इसके वेस्ट से नीचे इसको मारो, ये हिंट किसने दिया?
कृष्णा ने सर.
Yeah.
सर वैसे सर द्रोण जो मतलब भीम था वो मतलब ज्यादा शक्तिशाली तो था, लेकिन जो दुर्योधन था वो लोहे का बन गया था.
Now basically, we have two things. One is the skill you have, and second is the power you have. Skill and power basically don't have much, connection. It is known. You may be right, but basically this is also known that skill-wise, Duryodhana was better than him. This is also known. तो वो ये दोनों चीजें, what was the result he wanted? He wanted Pandavas to win. तो उनकी जीत के लिए, even if he had to bend some rules, he did it. That's why कृष्णा को कोई मर्यादा पुरुषोत्तम कृष्णा नहीं बोलते हैं, राम को बोला जाता है मर्यादा, because he never deviated even an inch from the rules. So we have two theories, rule based and end based. So Lord Rama was following rule based and Lord Krishna end based. But they are strictly following the rules. Now there is a combination of all these things. So combination क्या है? This is golden rule. Who will read this? इसको कौन पढ़ेंगे? Okay. Sure, why not?
The golden rule: do unto others as you would have them do unto you. Put yourself in the place of the person affected by the decision, found in all the world's major religions. Strength is easy to understand and apply, based on love, not self interest. Weaknesses cannot tell a journalist how to decide among competing stakeholders, also called rule of reversibility.
Okay. So, कुछ समझ में आया? Can you explain this? Try to explain this.
So basically, अगर हमें कोई डिसीजन लेना है तो हमें पहले सोचना पड़ेगा कि हम अगर इस जगह होते तो कॉन्सिक्वेंस क्या होते.
Okay. We have these workshops on business etiquette. Okay. ये नई concepts हैं, business etiquette and all that. which has come from Western countries. हमारा
Yes.
सिविलाइजेशन तो बहुत पुराना है, 5,000 साल तो हम लोग ही बोलते हैं. The religions we have are much older than Christianity. तो 2000 साल पुराना ही है, 2021 साल पुराना ही है Christianity. But Chinese का religion है, our religion is much older than that. All the religion से आप दूसरों के साथ वो करो अगर वो आपके साथ किया जाए तो आपको अच्छा लगे. दूसरों के साथ वो मत करो अगर आपके साथ वो किया जाए तो आपको बुरा लगे. That is, do unto others as you would have them do unto you. तो दूसरों के साथ आप वो ही करो जो अगर आपके साथ किया जाए आपको अच्छा लगे. दूसरों के साथ वो मत करो अगर आपके साथ किया जाए तो आपको बुरा लगे. और रिलीजन्स से सेम, चाहे वो हिंदुइज्म है, चाहे वो इस्लाम है, चाहे वो क्रिश्चियनिटी है, एंड ऑल द रिलीजन से दिस ओनली. तो दिस इज गोल्डन रूल. गोल्डन रूल इज कि आप जानबूझ के किसी का बुरा मत करो. Whenever you have to decide on what to do, never think about yourself, always think about others. दूसरों के बारे में सोचो. Of course, there is another theory which says what goes comes back. अगर आप दूसरों का अच्छा करते हो तो वो भी आपका अच्छा ही करने वाले हैं. That is a theory. What goes around, it is what goes around comes around. So, but problem क्या है? Let's say even this newspaper journalist के competing stakeholders कौन है? एक वो खुद है, दूसरा जिस न्यूज़पेपर में काम करता है उसका मालिक है, तीसरा जिसके बारे में वो खबर दे रहा है वो है, चौथा सोसाइटी है. So all these people are stakeholders in this news. तो वो किसको माइंड में रख के डिसाइड करे which kind of story he has to write. जो उसका मालिक है, मालिक को तो इंटरेस्ट प्रॉफिट में है, एंड जिसके बारे में लिख रहा है उसको इंटरेस्ट तो मेरा कोई बुरा ना कर दे उसके बारे में है. So these are conflicting views. So when somebody has to decide on these conflicting views, there is always a confusion. Third, golden rule, which really says दूसरों के साथ वो मत करो अगर आपके साथ किया जाए तो आपको बुरा लगे. And then we have a combination of all these things, that is Aristotle golden mean rule. So that is golden rule. Would not write a story subjecting people to ridicule. वो किसी को बुराई करने वाली स्टोरी नहीं लिखेगा क्योंकि वो नहीं चाहता कि लोग उसकी बुराई करें. Right? Would not secretly record a source because the reporter would not want to be secretly recorded. That means वो स्टिंग ऑपरेशन नहीं करेगा क्योंकि वो नहीं चाहता उसके साथ भी कोई स्टिंग ऑपरेशन कर दे. So this is golden rule. दूसरों के बारे में थोड़ा ध्यान रखिए before doing or saying anything about that. But this is basically it's combination of all that. Aristotle, we know, was a great philosopher. So Aristotle golden mean. Okay, who will read this? Who is going to read this? Okay, sure. Please go ahead.
Aristotle's golden mean.
No, sorry, let me correct you. Actually, a spelling mistake. This is avoids.
Strength may lead you to ethics. Avoids extremes to the modern solution. Strength may lead you to an ethical resolution of an case. Weaknesses, not every situation of golden.
ओके, सो एरिस्टोटल्स गोल्डन मीन वो क्या कहता है, आप कुछ बीच का रास्ता निकालो, अवॉइड्स एक्सट्रीम्स टू फाइंड ए मॉडरेट सॉल्यूशन। बीच का रास्ता, न किसी का बहुत ज्यादा नुकसान हो और अगर उसमें थोड़ा सा फायदा किसी का हो जाता है तो हो जाने दो। सो अवॉइड्स एक्सट्रीम्स टू फाइंड ए मॉडरेट सॉल्यूशन, जिसको हम लोग आम लैंग्वेज में बोलते हैं बीच का रास्ता। स्ट्रेंथ मे लीड यू टू एन एथिकल रेजोल्यूशन ऑफ एन इम्पास, ऐसी कोई सिचुएशन जिसका कोई सॉल्यूशन नहीं निकल पा रहा, यू विल बी एबल टू फाइंड ए सॉल्यूशन फॉर दैट। बट प्रॉब्लम क्या है, it's not possible, it's not practical that every situation will have a golden mean. ये जरूरी नहीं है हर सिचुएशन का गोल्डन मीन हो। Okay, so examples: warning audience members about a graphic photo. Now we keep watching videos on the net, and बहुत से वीडियोस पे लिखा रहता है ग्राफिक कंटेंट, exercise discretion before watching, or they'll write this video has violence. So what they are doing, that is Aristotle's golden mean. They are warning you before that in spite of our warning, if you want to watch it, watch it. But हमने आपको पहले बता दिया है इसके अंदर violence है. You may not like it after watching, but then don't blame us because we have already told you and now you have exercised your decision. Secondly, taxing tobacco, banning advertising and sales to children of tobacco, requiring warnings on tobacco. Government को पैसा भी चाहिए. Government needs money also. And the maximum highest tax rate is on liquor and tobacco. So how to, in these products, how to use this Aristotle golden mean? जैसे पैकेट के बाहर एक पिक्चर प्रिंट कर दो, स्मोकिंग इज इंजूरियस टू हेल्थ. So the government has done its duty of warning you that if you smoke, your health may get affected. So government ने तो अपना काम कर दिया. Now whether you will buy that packet or not buy packet is now your decision. Don't sell tobacco to children. लोगों को, सोसाइटी को, गवर्नमेंट को लगता है बच्चों को टोबैको नहीं बेचना चाहिए, पर बेचने से तो पैसा आता है. सो व्हाट टू डू? प्रिंट दिस वार्निंग्स. दुकानों पे लगी हुई हैं आजकल. सेलिंग सिगरेट टू पीपल बिलो 18 इयर्स इज इलीगल. बैनर तो लगा दो पर बेचते रहो. Right, so that is Aristotle golden mean. So we have these four kind of thinkings. So blending two theories. Journalists can benefit from the stability of newsroom policies and ethic codes. Newsroom policies क्या मालिक बोलता है मुझे तो benefit चाहिए, मुझे तो profit चाहिए. आजकल चल रहा है TRP वाला केस, something like that. And reporter says I'll not do anything which is wrong. So find in between, मालिक का प्रॉफिट भी होता रहे और मेरी स्टोरी से किसी का ज्यादा नुकसान भी नहीं हो. So while sensing when the circumstances might dictate a different solution, sometime rule based, sometime end based, or sometime in between, depending upon the situation. So blending two theories. Right. So any question? कोई सवाल on these four theories? Any doubt? In tomorrow's session, you can use this or the other one which we discuss now to make your presentation. Don't write on the chat, you can speak, no problem. Okay. So People are still joining. I think इसका थोड़ा solution निकालना पड़ेगा. चलिए. Now, before in the previous session, a discussion चल रहा था. We want to learn communication skill. हालांकि this is not about communication skills, but I thought चलिए importance क्या है, and in addition to communication skill, what is the other importance? I'm saying skill, not skills, which you must inculcate to be successful. Communication skills, that is importance of communication skills in 21st century. This will take just about 10 minutes. Lot of difference is there between 20th and 21st century in terms of professionalism. How people's thinking has changed. Lot of differences is there now. So what is the difference for it? One, our students leave schools, colleges, taught to do the jobs fast, disappearing from the market, from the economy. जो आपको आज पढ़ाया जाता है स्कूल में या कॉलेज में, इंडस्ट्री उसको 6 महीने या 1 साल पहले डिस्कार्ड कर चुकी होती है. And that's being taught to you now. That's one change which has taken place. दूसरा चेंज क्या आ गया? दूसरा चेंज है your degrees have lost their values. आपको लग रहा है मैंने NIFT से एक डिग्री ले लिया, so मेरे को कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है जॉब में. I'll get a good job, good salary. And if somebody is studying in an engineering college, that fellow thinks that because I have degree, engineering degree, तो मेरे को सक्सेस में अच्छा जॉब मिलने में कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है. ये सोच को बिल्कुल माइंड से निकाल दो. Your degrees have absolutely no value. The maximum that your degree can do for you is get you just one first interview call. Beyond that, your degree doesn't help you in any way. At the most, it can get you just one interview call. नौकरी भी नहीं दिलाती है, सिर्फ एक इंटरव्यू कॉल दिलाती है, and that too only first. सेकंड इंटरव्यू ऑनवर्ड कोई आपसे पूछने वाला भी नहीं है. बाबा अगर आप इंजीनियर हो तो इंजीनियरिंग कहाँ से की आपने? अगर आप एक फैशन डिजाइनर हो तो आपने फैशन डिजाइनिंग सीखी कहाँ से, कौन से कॉलेज से सीखी? नोबडी विल आस्क यू इवन दैट. तो क्या पूछेंगे आपसे लोग? हियर इट कम्स. This is an actual ad. What I'm showing you, this is actual ad which came in the paper. It was released by a company called Cognito. Cognito is a multinational company, one of the biggest company in advertising field. They released this ad in the paper, same color scheme which I'm showing you. They said if you are a photographer, a videographer, video editor, visualizer, art director, if you are any of these and you want to work in a world-renowned company which gives you total freedom of working, then what you do is whatever you have done till now, you do one of the two things. Either load that on our website, or we are giving you a email ID. आप उस email ID पे उसको हमें भेज दो. If you are any of these, so whatever you have done, not whatever you can do, mind my words, whatever you have done, either you load that on our website, or you send that, or you mail that to us, and they gave an email ID. This was first half of the ad. There was second half, and that was this. This ad actually came about 4 years back. So, and Sharif log the, so they did not write ऊपर के वर्ड में जो 2 अल्फाबेट्स हैं वो उन्होंने लिखे नहीं थे. But you know, I know, we all know what that word is. It is screw the degree, show me the portfolio. What they meant was degree मत दिखाओ, आपने क्या किया है अब तक वो बताओ. And please don't think because you are a fresh candidate, so fresh candidate has got nothing to show about your achievements. You have plenty of things to show about your achievements even as a fresher, right? So इसे डिग्री मत दिखाओ, क्या किया है, क्या कर सकते भी नहीं, क्या किया है वो बताओ. That's one. So one second most important change, 21st century of self promotion. आपको कोई प्रमोट नहीं करता आजकल, आपको खुद अपने आप को प्रमोट करना पड़ेगा. अपने आप को क्या, आप क्या कर सकते हो, आपने क्या किया है, ये आपको खुद प्रमोट करना पड़ेगा. And these are the tools we use for this purpose only. Now, ये जान लें, companies before calling you for interviews, check your social profiles. वो आपका फेसबुक चेक करेंगे, लिंक्डइन चेक करेंगे, इंस्टाग्राम चेक करेंगे, ट्विटर चेक करेंगे, सब चेक करेंगे. What is that you actually load on these things? Do you load only your latest profile picture or there is something interesting, something knowledgeable on that? So one, degrees have lost their value. Second, 21st century of self-promotion, and we use all these mediums for that only. Another very important difference, and what is that? Earlier, when somebody said, I'm going to office, I'm going to school or college, what they really meant was, they are going to a particular building. Building में जा रहे हैं. Now, no more. So now, when somebody says, I'm going to an office or I'm going to building, it does not now means place where you are going to. Now work is not the place you go to. Now work is the thing you do. And to do this more now, we have this latest concept called work from home. What is work from home? Work from home is you are not going to an office to work. Most of the jobs now can be done using a laptop and an internet connection. You can be sitting on a sea beach and still working. You can be in your drawing room and still working because now companies have tools to monitor your working. Uनके पास tools हैं भी real time. At this time, what were you doing? Were you on the job or you were loafing around? Companies have tools to check on that. So that's why now companies say work from home. Even before this pandemic issue came out, a lot of companies had started this work from home concept. बहुत सी companies ने start किया था, but because of pandemic, now it has become quite popular. And now in fact there are companies now, इसे हमारे तो सारे लोग अभी आज से घर से ही काम करेंगे, ऑफिस की हमें जरूरत ही नहीं है. So one, the skills your education institutes teach you are not relevant in the real world. Two, degrees have lost much of their value. Three, your physical location as far as working is concerned doesn't matter now. Employers want to know your achievements and not your degrees. Last name. So this is now what employers want. Employers demand right people, right work, right time. तो अभी employers को वो लोग चाहिए जो सही वक्त पर सही काम कर दें. Employers want these people. But then how do you determine that जो आदमी जो मेरे सामने इंटरव्यू के लिए बैठा हुआ है, he is the right person, he will do right work at right time. How does an employer decide on this? Now, whatever be the level of job you have applied for, basically everywhere employers look for only two things. Which are those two things? These two things and the rest of the session we will have after the break, because we have just 1 minute left. So now we meet around 3 o'clock. Okay, so 10-15 minute का break लेने. We meet around 3 o'clock. Log in again. I'm going to log out, and then we will continue with the rest of this, and the last जो हमारा वो था बच गया वो करेंगे. चलिए.